Dre Baldwin, balloverseas.com, overseas basketball blueprint. Let's get into step number 7 of the blueprint process. I thought I had 8 steps. I actually got 9 steps. So if y'all don't mind me over delivering, I'm gonna give you 9 steps. We're on step number 7, which is being a professional. What does it mean to be a professional? First, let me give you the Webster's dictionary, the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of professional. It means to do something as your main paid occupation. So if your main way of making money is playing professional basketball, you're able to put food on your table and take care of your kids and feed your family and pay your bills, that makes you a professional at playing basketball. Same way you could be a professional cop, a professional author, professional speaker, professional iPhone screen repair person. You're a professional if you're getting paid for it, and that's your full-time job. Okay, that's one definition of professional. But let me give you the work on your game philosophy definition of professional. It means a person who shows up every single day and delivers and does your job no matter how you feel. That is what a professional means. That's what it means to deliver, or that to deliver every single time, no matter how you feel, no matter what else is going on, no matter what's unfair. You don't like the way situations are going. Maybe they didn't pay you on time. You don't like your teammates. You ain't feeling the coach. That is what it means to be a professional. So in case you didn't know, now you know. And being a professional in the professional basketball world means you got to show up to every practice and practice hard. All right, you can't get away with not practicing hard in the pros. In college, one of my problems that I had with my coaches in college was that I didn't always practice hard in college. When I got to the pros, I understood, all right, I got to practice hard every single day because, first of all, I knew I was getting paid and they could just release me anytime, unlike in college where they might bench you, but they're not going to release you. And then also in the pros, everybody's watching you. You know you're the one being watched. And when I got to the pros, I felt like I had, the paradoxical thing is I felt like I had a little bit more to prove when I was in the pros than I did when I was in college, simply because in college I ended up not finishing my college career because a new coach had come in and cleaned house. I ended up off the team. I told that story before, but that part of that happening to me was part of my motivation to do my thing in the pros. So I was a little bit more keyed in to do what I need to do at the pro level. So, and I knew that if I didn't make anything happen there was no other level to get to after that. In college, I was like, I'm gonna go to the pros. In high school, I was like, I'm gonna go to college. But at the pros, you mess up there, ain't nowhere else to go. So in the pros, you gotta practice hard every single day. As I talked about before, if you're an American player playing on a team and there aren't other Americans on that roster, everybody's noticing you and watching you every day. Even when you think they're not watching you, even if after you've been there for 5 months and you think they've seen everything every day, they're still watching you every day. So make sure you are coming to deliver every day. Practice hard every day. Be ready to play every day. You might be on a team where you're practicing twice a day all week. I was on teams where we did that, and you got to show up. You got to show up and you got to deliver every time. In the games, you might be on a team where the coach has these crazy rotations. You might be the best player on the team and don't even start. You could be the best player on the team, don't even get in the game the whole first quarter. The team down 20, the coach puts you in the game in the second quarter and expect you to be the one to help them come back and win. I've had that happen. I've been in these situations. And you got to be a professional, meaning come in, play in the game as if the team is 0-0 and you're the starter. Don't get a coach a dirty look like, yo, we down 25 now, you put me in the game. Don't do that. All right, just go and do your thing, perform as if it's 0-0, and be a professional every single game. You're the player that everybody else is looking to as the gold standard. You're the one who's setting the standard for how everybody else needs to show up and how everyone else needs to perform. Even if nobody told you that, even if logically you don't believe it, you should perform as if that's who you are. As if you're the one who everyone's looking at like, all right, this person's going to set the example. Let's see what he does. And then all of us are going to do that. You are in a leadership position by default when you're an American player playing basketball overseas. I don't care if it's 10 Americans on the team. Every one of you is expected to lead by default, just because of the fact that you're an American, and the teams again had to incur an additional investment just to get you on that roster. So make sure you are ready to deliver on a consistent basis as a professional. Being a professional also means off the court. What are you doing away from your basketball time? Your work time is going to be somewhere up to, even on a long day, you're looking at maybe 4 hours of work. So what are you doing the rest of that time? Make sure whatever you are doing, whether that be messing with girls or guys, whatever it is you're doing, because I know it's female players watching this too, or whatever your preference. If you're out, you like to go out to the bars, you like to go out to eat, you got friends in town, you like to enjoy the nightlife, if you got a car you're moving around, if you like to drink, if you like to smoke, if you like to dabble in recreational drugs, whatever it is that you do, make sure you keep all that shit away from whatever the team has going on. And understand it's gonna be really hard to do that if you're outside of your apartment, outside of your house, doing stuff. Because if you're an American, especially if you're black and you're a male and you're tall, okay, you can't hide when you're in a foreign country, or you can't be walking around France hiding. All right, they can tell. I know it's black people in France, but they know you, the American. All right, you will stand out even if you think you're blending in. All right, you'll stand out. They will recognize who you are. Everybody will know who you are, especially if you're a good player. Everybody's gonna know you. All right, imagine James Harden, or even, it only had to be a superstar player. It could be somebody who's just a solid player, Malcolm Brogdon, or who's somebody else who's a solid player. I can't even think about it. But you think of any solid, Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, walking around in the town where they play in the NBA and doing something crazy. Let's say they're drinking or they're taking drugs. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna be talking about it. Somebody's gonna take a picture. Somebody's gonna take a video, and that's gonna get back to you. All right, that's the same thing that's gonna happen to you overseas, and the microscope is on you even bigger simply because you don't have other people around who even look nothing like you for you to diffuse the attention. All the attention's on you. You might be the only black face, the only person with brown skin in the whole damn building. All right, so how you think you're gonna hide? So make sure you are careful, especially you men, if y'all around there messing with chicks, if you like the nightlife, if you like to drink, if you like to smoke, do that shit in your apartment. All right, call the chicks and tell them to come to your crib. All right, go buy some drinks from the store and bring them into your house. If you like to smoke, smoke in your apartment and do something so that the smoke smell ain't getting outside and you ain't got neighbors calling the cops. I mean, if you smoke, you know what you need to do. I don't even smoke, and I know that. So if you smoke, you probably know all the tricks to make sure you don't get caught. Make sure you don't get caught. All right, make sure you don't get caught doing nothing stupid. If you like to engage in recreational drugs, I would tell you to put the shit away. But if you can't help yourself, all right, do what you need to do to make sure you don't get caught on no drug tests. Because if you get caught on the drug test, that could be your career. Forget about your job. That could be your career once you got that reputation. So don't do anything stupid. That's what I mean when I say being a professional. Remember what butters your bread. The golden goose is your ability to play ball on that court in professional level games for the team and help the team win. That's what gets you paid. It's not your talent that gets you paid. It is your ability to use your talent in the game for the team that gets you paid. Because you could be talented living at home. You could be talented sleeping on the couch at your parents' house and still have the same talent. Does that make you a professional? No. Makes you a professional is what you do in those games for that team. So make sure you don't jeopardize that by doing nothing stupid off the court. And if you have any questions about what is stupid and what is not stupid, I'll give you a simple litmus test. If you have to ask yourself, is this a stupid thing to do? It probably is. If you got to ask, it's probably stupid. Are you thinking about smoking something or drinking something, or you out at the bar and some dude's getting smart with you, you think about socking him because he was looking at your girl a little bit too much, and you in the middle of Latvia and you're the only black person within 100 miles and you get in a fight, that's stupid. All right, you shouldn't have even been in the club in the first place if you even thought that was going to happen. You should have called that girl and told her to come to your crib. And if you ain't got the game to do that, all right, then go take a course or something so you can learn how to do that. All right, but don't do anything stupid that would jeopardize your career or jeopardize your opportunities and jeopardize your chance of being a professional, because you could be that quick, go from playing overseas and getting paid a salary to play ball to driving Uber Eats with all that talent, same talent, simply because you did something that ruins your professional opportunity. So don't be stupid. All right, do I need to talk about that anymore? No, I don't think so. So you ain't got your copy of the Overseas Basketball Blueprint, 237 pages, everything you need to get started playing professional basketball, just so you can get your foot in the door, get a job, know that you are fulfilling your potential as an athlete, doing the thing that 99% of basketball players never do, because professional basketball is a buyer's market. It says it right here. Go to balloverseas.com. The book is already paid for, 237 pages. All you do is cover the shipping. And while you're there, we're going to give you an opportunity to also add to your order The Truth About Overseas Basketball Exposure Camps. This book will tell you everything you need to know about those exposure events, those touring teams, those showcases, those tryouts, those academies, all covered in this book here. So go to balloverseas.com. Work on your game. Dre all day.